Hello, and welcome to a Sunday edition of Robert versus the New York Times Crossword. It's currently 5:59 p.m. on Saturday, April 10th, and my puzzle hunt team currently, I don't think anybody's working on puzzles at the moment, so I've got a little free time to do some crossword puzzles. People are busy today, including me, actually. But let's take a peek at yesterday's leaderboard, where 31 seconds was indeed enough. For first, we got the veteran, the Glorp, in second, and Amy in third. Sorry for shouting you out in the wrong spot yesterday, Amy. We got Chris, Oriana, and PB Geckner all tied. And that's the entire crew under 1 minute. So these big Saturdayers are tough. Then we had Stickers, Bill Boris, Gordo AM, KFS Venta, Panda Gucci, Jwoo, Philly Fom, all at 2 minutes or under, which I think is quite solid for a Saturday grid. We had M Heath 17, Ball Don't Lie, Lil Sun, Panda Doggy, Lydian, Phil J Joy, to Nomad, ERL, and Rice Hornet. Rice Hornet and Oriana are on my puzzle hunt team, but they've been busy today, so maybe we'll do some puzzles later. Anyway, it's now 6 o'clock, which means we should have some Sunday puzzles. So here's a spoiler alert for the Sunday mini. If you would like to play along, pause the video here and click on the link in the description below. The mini is always free, is what I should say. It's always free to play. Alright, without further ado, let's get into it. I don't know it. Peeve. D. Tiger. Oops. T's. Ivy's. I have the beer holder, I see. Glib. Okay. Man, I could have gotten Glib, probably. Genie, Ledge, Ivies, and Beauties, and I have the beer holder. Cute. Cool. Alright. 19-second mini. Now for the main event, which is the Sunday Daily Grid. That's by Dick Shlakman and Will Nediger today. He's written a bunch of puzzles this year. I think he collaborates quite often, but I don't actually know how to pronounce it. Will Nediger? Anyway, here's a spoiler alert for the Sunday grid. If you'd like to play along, pause the video here and click on the link in the description below. It does require a New York Times game subscription. And big 21x21 Sunday grid, looks like, normal size. Let's get into it. Men Are Pigs. Cul-de-sac here. Ditto in scholarly journals. Is it Ibid? Maybe? What is this? Yeah, this is Uber X. Shine. Home to the Minoan civilization. Crete, I think. Brexit vote, e.g. Okay, now I get it. It could be Aha, the James of James A. Garfield. Don't know. This was the Bucks, right? Am I wrong about that? Tex, who directed the first Bugs Bunny cartoon. Iraqi City on the Tigris. Don't know. Naysayers. Kimono accessories, probably Obi. Natural Talent. Blankie Young-White. Lead into an Indianaville. Blank Ng. Pie Hole. Oops. C30 across with 18 down, what has 4 legs and sprints. Part of a musical note. Maybe stem here. So that's a tough section. Result of a merger between Quaker Oats and Greyhound. Maintaining equilibrium. In balance. Nice. Frontiersman headgear. What's it called? Like Boon something? This is Wavo. Is this some kind of hat? This could be Oh No. And not sure. Night on Bald Mountain or Finlandia. Finlandia is by Sibelius, right? Soft drink concentrate, e.g. Syrup. Discourage, deter, held forth. Okay. Musician who was booed in 1965 for playing electric guitar. I guess it's not Jimi Hendrix, huh? Is this Tex Avery, maybe? Iraqi City on the Tigris, and 2 thumbs down review of Pan. Corner. Letters before Gerald R. Ford and Ronald Reagan. Is it Rep? Luau instrument for short. Is it uke? Ordinary. usual. And not really, kinda. On the lam here. Result of a merger between Kraft and Hershey's. I like the whites on Game of Thrones. Are they undead? R-rated adult. I've never watched Game of Thrones, really. That's gonna be referendum here, though. Come together. Gel. Like some thinking. Lateral. This is held forth. Okay. Result of a merger between Google and Planters. Best of the best. Maybe elite. This name resembles a rhyme scheme. Drink up during a timeout, say. AOC, e.g. She's a dem or a rep, like for representative. Come together. Okay. Spelling B, probably. Well, Santa checks twice. His list. Nancy. Not sure. Who's their response? It is I, or it's me. Muscular. Little sounds. Okay. Rulers, staffs, scepters. Spelled like this, maybe. Balls in the sky, orbs. Fireman, question mark. Poet Lazarus. Land governed by the House of Grimaldi. Raw material. Question mark, and that's Genesis. Prefix with thermal. Geothermal, maybe? Come together, maybe meat here. Best of the best. The cream, like of the crop. Don't know. Oh, Quintana Roo, I think. So it could be geothermal. Bad sound for an engine. Hasbro and Nikon. Bird like the Canada goose or Arctic tern. Clipper parts. Maybe masts. That kind of clipper. You can't fire me, I quit. Italian poet Cavalcanti, don't know it. Eagle constellation. Aquila. Migrate. Bird like the Canada goose. No, maybe it's not migrate. Something. More hackney. Trite or warehouse. Store. Not sure. Probably not a backslash though. Result of a merger between Procter & Gamble and Jacuzzi. Firm decision maker suit. Is it Guido or something? Let's try it. Let's try it. Lummox. This could be ape or oaf. A head. A head. One of these could be a toilet of some kind. This could be oaf, I guess. Meats. Man, so many things. So many clues that have a meat in them. Cheese offer side. Table side is parm. Recipe amount. Maybe teaspoon. Boring could be snore. In essence. Per se. Could be. Passive acquiescence. Voice of you. Revolutionary. This is K. Heidi Klum, a Project Runway. My love in Madrid is Mi Amor. Time something. Opine here. When spelled backwards, its own synonym. What is this? I don't know. Let's just get the cross later. 10 to 10 say. Blank reform. Middling grade, that'll be C. Pub choice. Ale. Tool in a woodshop could be a lathe, I guess. Member of the in crowd. Hotelier. Not sure. Shot across the bow. In which we might do a deep dive. JAMA contributors. I guess this is MDs, probably. Journal of the American Medical Association. Co-founder of the NAACP. Blank Waldorf of Gossip Girl leaves nothing to the imagination. Bears all. Measured. Stayed, maybe. Blank hole. Stop stalling. Is it dish? I don't know. Basil-based sauce. That's probably pesto. Classic Pontiac. GTO. Not on. Been there, done that feeling. Is it ennui? The slightest idea, or the foggiest idea. Disney's World. Result of a merger between Ralph Lauren and Starbucks. Stop your foolishness outside. Get in here. Not on. Chops up finally. Dices or rices here. It's gonna be anode. Language group related to Yupik. Fishing target for short. SSN. Ethan Allen here. Time crunch. was uncomfortably hot. Something ed. Passed down stories as lore. Stop stalling. Lyricist Washington. Smothered? Birkenstock. Bags. Yep. From scratch. A new sweltered here. Disney's World, huh? Quinceañera EG is a fet? Oh gosh, I hate these clues. Animation here. Right, that makes sense. What is this? One doing the Lord's work. Peasant, that kind of lord. Probably is Guido. Tide pools, maybe? In which you might do a deep dive. Where heroes are made. 10 to 10 say, maybe term? No, I don't know. I don't like that. Okay, let's go up here for the downs. Shine. Excel. Life coaches. Like life cereal and buses are coaches. Could be Avery still. Drink up during a timeout, say. Relay race. That's a nice clue for relay race. It has 4 legs and sprints. Held forth. Orated? Single. Like craft singles, I guess. Singles something? Are you asleep? That can't be true. That's yes, I guess. Zoom. Drift off to sleep. Nod, maybe? Little sounds. Muscular. AOC. Probably rep. Singles bars, like chocolate bars, I see. Or Hershey's bars, rather. Drink up during a timeout. Rehydrate. Rehydrate. Abram and Avery here, probably. This is Dylan Mosul. Yep, that's a city in Iraq. Drift off to sleep. Probably nod. Corner could be nook. Don't know that one. Something nuts, right? Planter's nuts. Don't know that. Nancy the MP. Oh, this could be... Nope, don't know it. Meats. So many meats. Evening prayer. Vesper, I think. Drive nuts. Like Google Drive. Cool. Shout out to Phil. The ex-Googler Phil. Raw material. Mayhem. Turmoil. Land governed by the House of Grimaldi. Don't know it. Obeying school command. Shout out to Momo. Bad sign for an engine. Sputter. Fireman. St. Elmo. St. Elmo's fire. Longest swim bone. I guess it might be tibia. Inlets, that kind of sound. And built. There we go. Speak, shake, stay, stay. Let's go stay. Passive acquiescence. Ahead, best case scenarios. Hasbro and Nikon. Don't know. Where heroes are made. Sass. Lip, co-founder of the NAACP. Yeah, these clues where you just have to... I feel like this doesn't really help you get it until you have a bunch of them. Pal and Lap. Instagram. Hormel and Instagram, so spam... That's a Hormel product, right? What Instagram products are there? Don't know. One of the Canterbury Pilgrims, in which you might do a deep dive. Mistruth, lie. Shred, blank hole. Inuit here. I guess this is something grounds. Polo grounds. That makes sense. Stop stalling. Do it? Could be stayed then. Not on. Shred. Rip up. Measured. Unlit here. Blank hole. Okay. Naysayers. So it's, something's wrong here, right? Can't end in OEM. Relay race and STEM seem kind of good. Pie hole. Is that in your mouth? Zoom. C team? No, A team. Okay, that's better. Meat. What? Don't know. Migrant? Like this? Raw material? Raw material. Don't know. Monaco, probably. Aquila was right. Oh, is it Smut? Hasbro. What are some Hasbro brand names? Maybe Ace. It's gotta be Abacab. Trouble. Yeah, okay. Trouble is a board game by Hasbro. Zoom. Tear. Yeah, like you zoomed out of there. Trouble Starters? Quintana Roo? Head. This could be Lou or what is this? A head. Each. Yeah, so it's Oaf. Passive acquiescence. Docility? Uptime? Uptime? Satisfies. Yeah, so it's not isothermal, I guess. Mesh. Troubleshouters? Is that a thing? Troubleshouters? Not sure. Let's go with store here. Where heroes are. Oh, Delhi. I see. Blank reform. What is this, though? Shot across the bow. Blank Waldorf. The so-called queen bee of Gossip Girl. Yikes. Measured. Solid? Oh gosh, these proper nouns gonna get me every time. Okay. This one too. Blank Young-White. Don't watch The Daily Show. Pie hole. Okay, well, we can at least try to figure out this one. Hey and yap. Pat and tap. Par and rap. I don't... Pax, Paz, and Zap? And what is an Instagram? Presumably these are all like... This is like... Greyhound coaches, Hershey's bars, Planters nuts, Nikon shouters? This seems suspect too, actually. What is an Nikon shouter? And an Instagram... I don't see what could be wrong here, though. And I did not read all of Canterbury's Tales. Oh, man. Rough Sunday, rough Sunday. 10 to 10, say. Okay, so maybe this is doctors rather than lawyers. This could be tied. C, shot across the bow. Or the bow. Arrow? Ida Wells, maybe? Ozone? Measured, sized, sure. Oh, but Ida B. Wells? What is it? And what is this? Blank reform calls for the Marshall Project. I don't like uptime either, but could this be anything else? Shooters. Optima. Okay, that's better. Bail reform, maybe. Miller? Allaire, I guess. Spam? Lilters? Filters. This is Fib. Blair. Okay, that's better. Instagram filters. Okay, pat and tap. Are they... Wait, does this say synonym? Oh, synonym. I was thinking of antonyms. Pat and tap. Okay. Still not my favorite kind of clue. We got two proper nouns I just don't know, so we gotta figure out these long ones here. Naysayers. Ooh, is there a thing called a boon hat? I'm thinking of those, like, you know, fur hats. And then this. I thought Finlandia was like a symphony. And this is so vague. Could it just be rep or Republican? Oh, USS probably. Because they're probably ships. CELESTE Ng, maybe? This is not a name I recognize still. Is it Boone? Could it be Boone? Pie hole. Trap? It's probably not Booner hat. Badger hat? Naysayers. Probably detract. Maybe Obi is wrong. Could it be detractors? No, it's too short actually. Beaver hat? That's probably better. Evansville? Objectors. Bent. Tune poem? Yikes. This might take some time to find the tone poem. Okay, whew, my gosh. Yikes, 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 yikes. Okay, so the theme to this one is a brand name associated to a brand and then a product associated to a brand that end up being real phrases. Life coaches, so Life cereal from Quaker Oats and Greyhound coaches. Kraft singles and Hershey's bars for singles bars. Google Drive and Planters Nuts for drive nuts. The board game Hasbro Trouble and Nikon cameras, which I guess you could call shooters, for troubleshooters. That seems kind of weak, honestly. Tide pools, because Tide is the laundry detergent by Procter & Gamble, and I guess jacuzzis are kind of like pools. Spam filters and polo grounds because Starbucks has coffee grounds. I don't know. To me, this theme doesn't seem super tight, right? Like, the Starbucks, I guess you could buy coffee grounds, but do you buy pools from Jacuzzi? Yeah, I guess so, maybe. Heated pools. Okay, maybe, but shooters? Nikon shooters? And, like, filters aren't really a product of Instagram. The first half is, I think, just fine. Although, like, does Ralph Lauren own a trademark on the word polo for, like, a polo shirt? I don't think so. It's okay. It's okay, but it's not my favorite. The proper nouns here, though. Jabukie. I mean, presumably, correspondent for the Daily Show is, you know, definitely in the popular culture, but if you're just not familiar with this is a really hard string of letters to get. Celeste Ng, Ida B. Wells. But those sorts of things are always gonna, basically proper nouns are always gonna sort of trip some people up depending on how much you know. So you should try to keep your proper nouns to a reasonable amount. And there are definitely a reasonable number of proper nouns in this. Just ones that happen to be out of my wheelhouse today. Okay, let's see. Circe. This is a mythological creature, I guess. Circe. Circe? Circe. She would transform her enemies into animals. Yeah, Greek mythology. not so good at that. James Abram Garfield. Who's James Garfield? It's gonna be embarrassing, I guess. Oh, right, the president. James Garfield, right. James Abram Garfield, okay. Uber X. Beaver hat. I was actually kind of thinking of the right kind of hat, but... yeah, tone poem was hard to get, man. Even though I knew that Finlandia was an orchestral piece by Sibelius. Let's see, any kind of interesting... It's all pretty clean so far. St. Elmo's Fire, pretty tricky clue for St. Elmo. Yeah, I know that aquiline means like an eagle, but that's pretty hard, probably, I think. Firm decision maker, a suit. Yeah, it's all pretty clean. Shot across the bow. Let's see. Disney's World, that's a way to clue animation. Yeah, I mean, it's all pretty clean. I just feel like the theme is not the tightest thing I've ever seen. Ibid. Rehydrate's kind of nice, though. Jabuki, that's very much out of my wheelhouse, yeah. Nice clue for relay race. What has 4 legs and sprints? That's kind of cute. A pan. A, B, A, C, A, B. Didn't know this, but if it's a rhyme scheme, it's got to be a bunch of A's, B's, and C's, right? Little sounds, yeah, like Puget Sound is a body of water. It's an inlet. That's tricky. Inlets. Nancy Astor, another proper noun. I didn't really know. Well, the USS clue was also pretty tricky for before Gerald Ford and Ronald Reagan. They're both, I guess, probably aircraft carriers, some kind of ship. Yeah, there's a lot of meets come together type clues around here. Where's the other one? Gel? Yeah, come together, meet. Then there were also some repeated clues elsewhere. Vesper, that's an evening prayer. Raw material for smut, that's pretty tough. Shout out to not just Momo, but also Goomba and Nate and Calpico. Triter. Yeah, oh, then we have a head and a head. I don't know. Like, these kinds of clues don't really fill me with any kind of delight. Just repeating the clue. It just fills me with the sense of ambiguity. But it's true that both these things can mean a head in a different way. Optimo is hard. For me, anyway. Didn't know Guido Cavalcanti. These are all my own problems, though. Per se. Another kind of tricky clue. You need to know that heroes mean subs. And you need to think about it. Yeah. These kinds of clues are never my favorite, because if you don't have any of the letters, basically this clue tells you almost nothing. There's just too many possibilities. I kind of like it when you could get something out of a clue. Doctors. Ozone hole. Do people say ozone hole? I've always thought of hole in the ozone layer. Okay, ozone hole is being used here. Okay. It is called ozone hole. I wasn't really familiar with that. Anode. Birkin bags. Yeah, those are by Hermes, I think. Yeah, again, this kind of thing. It's like, once you get it, you know that it's right, but it doesn't give you that much to get the fill. You need some crosses, no matter what, for those kinds of things. NED Washington and SSN. Yeah, so it's pretty clean. Some of the cluing is not really to my style, but I don't feel like the theme is all that tight. Yeah, I don't know. This isn't like a super fun puzzle for me. Merger Mania. Solid enough though. Let's take a peek at some stats. Yeah, getting close to average there, time-wise. That felt about right. Take a peek at the leaderboard for tomorrow. We got Herman Chow, Philly Pham. Shout out to both of y'all. Sorry I haven't been responding to your messages. Been crazy busy. Then we got Joy and Lil Sun, nice and early on this Saturday for these Sunday puzzles. Anyway, thanks for watching. Thanks for liking, commenting, and subscribing, and I'll see you tomorrow for some Monday puzzles.